Hello, this is 16 English from BBC Learning English. I'm Neil.
And I'm Sam.
Do you think robots could ever become intelligent, Sam?
Well, if you believe Hollywood movies like RoboCop, robots will go more powerful than their human creators and take control.
You've been watching too many sci-fi movies, Sam. But seriously, do you think robots will ever be able to think or dream? Could they fall in love or create art?
It's hard to say, but because of the huge advances in artificial intelligence over the last 10 years, questions like this are being asked more and more.
In this program, we'll be meeting a very unusual person who could help answer some of these questions. She called Ada. She is an artist who can draw, paint, and create sculpture, and she is a robot.
Yes, the humanoid robot Aiders use robotics arms and a pencil to draw what it sees with a camera in its eyes. It's very lifelike and can ta- even talk to the people whose picture is drawing.
We'll hear some about this extraordinary robot and the team of inventor behind her soon. But first, I have a quick question. The name Ada used the abbreviation for Artificial Intelligence AI to make a woman's first name. But which famous real-life Ada was the robot's name after? Was it A. Ada Brown, B. Ada Lovelace, or C. Ada Marvis?
I think it must be B. Ada Lovelace.
Okay, Sam, we will find out if that's right later. Of course, building a realistic robot can see, hold a pencil, and draw is not easy.
Behind the creation of Ada was a team led by Cornish robotics companies, engineers arts, and supported by engineers in Linz, who built her robot arms using AI system developed at Oxford University.
Here's Chief Engineer Marcus Hall introducing presenter Kerry Booth to the still unfinished Ada for the first time for BBC World Service program in the studio. It's very strange because on first glance she looks incredibly scared, a bit like a dystopian robot from the future, but when you see her move and express, she becomes incredibly cute. People tend to refer to them as he or she. They are drawn to the robots. So much of our communication is non-verbal. I'm gesturing with my arms, I'm smiling, and our robots, a big part of their appeal and their human nature is in the way they behave and move, and it's great that you are picking up on the from something that has no skin.
When Kenneth first meets Ada, he sees a wild matter gives without skin. She looks like a robot from a dystopia, an imaginary future where everything is bad, like the movie RoboCop.
Thus, and Karen spends more time with Ada. He begins to see her move and expression herself. She smiles, blink, and uses facial expression and hand gesture known as nonverbal communication to appear more human.
This human-like behavior is part of Ada's appeal. The quality in someone that makes them attractive and interesting. And soon, Karen is calling the robot she instead of it.
Former art gallery owner Adam Miller managed the Ada project. Here he is speaking to BBC World Service in the studio about the complex process involved in building a work robot.
We have got the programmers and researchers working at Oxford University and Goldsmiths, and they are doing the uh, algorithms programming the AI that is going to be eventually used for the art pace that we are doing. But we have also got a company of guys who are actually working on her arms, her ability to draw, and actually getting her to do a compelling drawing of what she sees. There's some battles still to be won before the show. We will eventually, hopefully, iron out all the issues before that time. One challenge the teams faced was building a robot arms that could allow aiders to draw picture that were compelling, exactly interesting, and being to keep your attention.
In combining an electronic AI brain with mechanical robots' eyes and arms, there were many battles to be won, difficult and technical obstacles to be overcome.
And at the time of the interview, the team still had some issue to iron out, remove problems by running solutions before Ada's opening showed an exhibition of her artwork at the Design Museum in London.
Amazing! It's nice to think that robots could be the next Picasso instead of an out of control sci-fi policeman.
Yes, and his project was inspired by a real life woman whose name was. What was the answer of your quick question, Neil?
Oh yes, I asked Sam which famous Ada was the real life inspiration behind the robot Ada.
I said B. A.B. Lovelace. Was I right?
You are right, Sam. Ada is named after Ada Lovelace, the 16th century English mathematician and first computer programmer in the world.
Okay, Neil, let's recap the vocabulary from this program. Starting with dystopia, an imaginary future society where everything is bad.
Nonverbal communication is communication using physical gesture and facial expression instead of speech.
The appeal of something is a quality it has which people find attractive.
If something is compelling, it holds your attention because you find it so interesting.
A battle to be won means a problem to be solved or an obstacle to overcome.
And finally, to iron something out means to remove or find solution to a problem.
If eff- official artificial intelligence improving so fast, it may not be too long before we see robot presenters of 6-minute English.
But until Sam and I are replaced by AI, we hope you will join us again next time for more trending topics and useful vocabulary here at BBC Learning English. Bye for now.
Goodbye.